Hi Sagittarius, today's video is going to be a general reading all about past, present, and future, so leading into the month of June. However, if you're seeing this at a different time, don't worry, all of my readings are timeless. You're meant to come across the videos when you're meant to hear the messages, so just ignore if I say June. Usually I don't, but if you are watching this now, I have pulled for the recent past, the present, and then the near future. So this would be like the month of June, leading into July. Timing is fluid and it's going to be different for everybody. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If at any time you feel like this is not resonating, don't worry. Go ahead and click out of the video or check out your other placements, as those readings may resonate more for you at this time. Please do not try to make the messages fit. If at any moment you are disagreeing with me, you think I'm wrong, then you are absolutely right. It's just not resonating, and that is perfectly fine. I still love you. It's just that this reading is not necessarily for you, and that's okay. So I have already pulled all of the cards. Let me know if you like this better than when I shuffle on camera. I know some people prefer to shuffle on camera, so let me know if you would prefer me to shuffle on camera. I just feel like it's kind of easier to like get through to the point, but you guys let me know because I just want to make y'all happy. Also, I want to give a shout out to Luce because I know she watches my videos. Thank you so much. I love you so much, and that really makes me happy. So I'm shouting you out just like you asked me to. And I guess I can shout out Brenda too because she's your daughter and that's how you know me. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started into this video. So for the recent past, we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So you could have a Gemini placement, or you could have someone significant in your life with a Gemini placement, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like in the recent past, you may have been very confused. You could have not known why specific things are happening, or maybe why specific things have not worked out for you. Spirit wants you to know that everything happens for a reason, and the answers you need are coming. You will figure out soon why certain things happened the way they did, or why you couldn't have something that you really wanted, okay? Because in the past, we do have the Four of Pentacles along with the Knight of Swords. I really do pay attention to the imagery of every card. There's a reason why I choose specific decks and why they give me these messages. So we have the Four of Pentacles along with the Knight of Swords. As you can see by these photos, we have the Four of Pentacles kind of looking over at the Knight of Swords, and typically the Knight of Swords depicts somebody running towards you. However, in this card, it shows somebody running away. So I actually read this card in this deck kind of different. So to me, what this means is that there could have been somebody that you were holding on to, because she is looking at somebody, right? Gender doesn't matter. Excuse me. There could have been something or somebody that you have been holding on to, and that you have really been wanting to fix or work or make better. It doesn't even have to be another person. It could be, you know, your work environment. It could be your family environment. Just something that you really wanted. I'm actually seeing that it may be work. So maybe you wanted a raise, maybe you wanted a new position, and it's like they were always overlooking you. You were never getting that raise. You were never getting that new position. And you're like, why? Why am I not getting this? Why am I not good enough? Same thing as if this is a person. Maybe there's somebody you really wanted, a romantic partner that you just really wanted, you know, that to work. You really wanted, you know, to build something with this person, and this person was never attainable to you. I'm not saying that they ran from you. For some people it could have been, they could have left. But for others, it's just like the relationship is just not working. No matter how hard you hold on to them, no matter how tightly you grasp at them, there's just unforeseen reasons why it wasn't working. And this could have left you feeling unworthy, undeserving, unloved, whether it was career or a person. I feel like this really took a stab at your self-confidence and your self-worth. But Spirit wants you to know that the reason that you didn't get this thing, whatever it is for your personal reason, was because there's something better that they're trying to offer you, but you can't see that yet. You're needing to let go of what is no longer serving you so spirit can give you something better. So what they're showing me is there's a photo. I don't know if you guys are going to know what I'm talking about. But there's a photo of a little girl. It's like a cartoon. A little girl, she's holding a teddy bear, and the teddy bear is all ripped up. It's old. The stuffing is coming out of it. And then there's a man who is supposed to be God. Okay, you don't have to be religious to hear this message, but it's supposed to be God, so take it as the universe or whatever you believe in. He's trying to take away that teddy bear, and you can tell the little girl has loved that teddy bear and had that teddy bear for so long, and just would not let go of that teddy bear. But behind God's or the universe's back is a big brand new teddy bear who's going to make her feel even more loved, even more worthy, even more happy. Or if it's a career, it's going to give her more money, more stability. You know what I mean? Like whatever that big bear represents to you, it's being hidden from you. So while the universe or God is trying to take away this thing that you just can't seem to let go of, the only reason you're not letting go of it is because you feel like there's nothing better. But there is, and there's no reason for you to settle for anything ever. Like, you never have to settle. Know that your life, like, you create your reality. If you don't want to deal with somebody who's negative, or if you don't want a job that doesn't pay a lot, but maybe it pays just like a little bit better, so it's going to make you a little more stable, but at the end of the day, it's not going to give you what you need, then you have to let go of that. Just because you can see it and you feel like you can physically reach for it, it doesn't mean that it's meant for you. So spirit's just not going to give it to you. And maybe you're going to be answerless. Like, they're never going to tell you why, but I'm here to tell you it's because something's better, and you have to just have that hope and know that you are deserving of everything that you want. And everything that you want will come to you, so long as you get rid of all the negativity or the people or, the jobs that don't deserve you. You have to put yourself first, and you have to believe in your self-worth. And then we have this message here for the present time. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Could be dealing with a Virgo placement or have a prominent Virgo placement in your life that's helping you build your confidence, or it doesn't have to be. There just could be like a significant Virgo in your life, or you could have a significant Virgo placement within. Whatever the case is, Spirit wants you to know that you're good enough. You don't have to overthink. You don't have to have self-doubt. You don't have to feel unworthy. Everything that I just said, it's just reiterating in the present time that you really need to believe that you are good enough. You are deserving of love. You embody love. You're amazing. Like, you have to look in the mirror and tell yourself these things, and you have to subconsciously believe it. That way you can receive. If you're not open to receiving the good things in life, you're going to be stagnant and you're going to be stuck, and you're going to stay reaching for something that you can't get. You know what I mean? Then we also have the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Again, this Six of Pentacles, this hand, to me anyways, how I'm reading this is, spirit, your angels, God, whatever it is, the universe that you believe in, trying to hand you the goodness. They're trying to give it to you, but you're blocked with that Nine of Wands energy. You have like this guard up. You have this fence where you're like blocking your own blessings, and you don't have to do that. And a lot of times that blockage is you reaching for something that's just not good for you in the long run. Although you may think that that thing is going to make you happy, it's not going to. But there's something else, there's something new that they want to give you so badly, but they can't give it to you because you don't believe you're worthy of this thing. You believe you're worthy of somebody who's giving you less than you deserve. So why would they give you somebody incredible and amazing, or why would they give you that stable job when you don't think that you deserve it? Because even if it's handed to you, you're going to sit there and be like, maybe this is too good to be true. You know what I mean? Even though that saying is coming from insecurity. So you can't speak or act out of insecurity, because yes, while, there are things that are too good to be true, and if something does look too good to be true, it usually is, make sure that that's a logical explanation for things that are happening to you. Like, make sure you're really looking at it and being like, yeah, you know what, that sounds like a scam, it's too good to be true, rather than being insecure and getting good opportunities opportunities and then thinking, well, I don't usually get these good opportunities, so that can't be for me. You know what I mean? So just make sure that you're not living from a place of insecurity. You really need to come into your power, knock these walls down. And I don't think that this is like guardedness of your heart or anything. I literally feel like these are the blockages you put up because of the way you feel about yourself. Because once you embody, your femininity or your masculinity, once you start embodying your own power and coming into your power and learning that self-love, and once you start doing that, you're not even going to be attracted to the said job or said person that you thought you were attracted to or that you thought you really wanted. You're going to look at that and laugh. You're going to be like, what the heck was I thinking? You know what I mean? And then you'll be willing to receive what you do deserve. So make sure that you are working on yourself mostly, okay? Then we have in the near future, balance spirituality and practicality. So when this card came out, I immediately thought of manifestations. Also, I want to mention this is Pisces energy. So you could have a Pisces placement or you could have somebody important in your life with a Pisces placement, but it doesn't have to be. I immediately thought of manifestations. So when we manifest something, which is like a spiritual practice, right? Manifestation. We have to make sure that we're being practical about this. And I'm not saying not to manifest your dreams. I'm saying if you're manifesting your dreams, you have to be practical and acting on those dreams. You have to do the work. You have to put the time in. You can't sit there and be like, you can't sit there and manifest $100,000 and then do nothing. So you really need to find a balance. Don't, manifest on every single full moon, but in between that, you're not doing anything to get there. So manifestation is all about doing the work. So manifesting, believing it, and then doing the work, okay? So make sure that you're not just, wishing for something. Make sure that you're actually working for it, because again, you can have anything you want. You create your own reality. You just have to put in the work. And then this is amazing. For the near future here, the next few weeks, could be even months, just because timing is fluid. It's going to be different for everybody. But we do have that Queen of Swords and Ace of Cups energy. So we have water energy, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And then we have air energy, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So you could have one of those placements, or you could have somebody in your life with one of those placements. But again, it doesn't have to be. These cards just speak of self-love to me. I do see you coming into your own power, learning to love yourself and put yourself first. And then you're setting boundaries, especially with that Queen of Swords energy. You're opening up that throat chakra. You're able to communicate your needs and not settle. It's like you're going to level up, like, where you are now, you won't even recognize yourself in a few weeks, a few months, so long as you put the work, you know what I mean? But I do feel like you're coming into that love, like that self-love, that inner love. And then with doing that, I also see an offer of love, if that is something that you're wanting. If it's not, and you are focused on career, and like all of this was about career, you will be getting an offer that is going to make you love your job. And I know people are like, I don't love to work, but there are some jobs that bring joy. And I feel like you will get that opportunity to have a job that brings you joy, that fills your heart. You know what I mean? But it also, whatever it is, like either you're getting love, you're getting opportunities for your career, financial stability, it's going to make your heart so happy. And also you will be filling your own cup with love as well. So like that self-love will be pouring through you. You will be recognizing your worth. You will be discovering, they're telling me, like you may ascend, you may be going through ascension, like getting deeper into spirituality even, maybe you're wanting to, buy your first tarot deck or buy your first oracle deck. If you're not like super into tarot, but you want to work on self-love, I definitely recommend the self-care oracle deck. It's like a purple deck. It's linked down below, but you can get it on Amazon. And it's like a self-care deck. And in the guidebook for each card, there's a journal prompt, and it'll tell you like how can you incorporate this specific self-care act into your daily life, or like how do you think this will better your life. It's really good for like self-care. So if you're wanting to work on self and loving yourself, I definitely suggest getting that oracle deck, because you don't have to be into tarot, you don't have to be into any of that. That's just a really good deck for like journal prompts and stuff like that. But anyways, sorry, I'm talking way too much. I definitely see you embodying that self-love, leveling up, and just becoming, and this could be, I was going to say becoming a queen, but it says any gender, so becoming a king, becoming a queen, just like completely in your power, confident, and getting everything that you want, and being able to, you know, put up those boundaries and not let people walk all over you and not accept less than you deserve. You're no longer going to be holding on to things that you don't need. Okay. For some advice, we have the card Treasure. This is from my Awakened Oracle deck. I love this card. This card talks about finding happiness in the little things. So looking like this person's just holding a seashell, but it makes them happy. They feel like, oh my God, I just found like a whole treasure, but it's not. It's like some seashells and a star, you know, which is cool. So maybe some of you guys need to like head over to the beach and like just do things that like bring you joy and find joy in the little things. So, you know, like even when you drink water, like find joy in drinking water. Tell yourself like, I'm nourishing my body with, you know, love, and whatever the case is, like say those affirmations. For me, for example, I hate cooking. But when I cook, I make it a self-love thing. I tell myself like, I'm cooking with love. I'm cooking to feed my body with nourishment. I'm, you know, whatever the case is, I can't think of the affirmations, but I make it like a whole self-love thing, and it's just cooking. So if you're cooking every day, you can do it at least once a day. And that's finding joy in something that maybe you don't like, you know? So just find joy in the little things, and kind of like, because, okay, in this card, sometimes it talks about only seeing like the big picture, but not paying attention to details, if that makes sense. So make sure that you are, I don't want to say like paying attention to details, but finding joy in the details. You know what I mean? I hope that that makes sense. Then I want to talk about the cards at the bottom of the deck really quickly before we end. We do have a time for healing from my Moonology deck. So right now I do want you to focus on healing your heart, and again, everything that we talked about, finding that self-love and stuff like that. And then we also have the Page of Wands here at the bottom of my tarot deck. This is all about finding happiness again in the small things, because the page represents something small, or a child, you know? So finding that passion again, or sparking that passion within you, doing things that you enjoy and doing things that bring you fulfillment, you know what I mean? No matter how small it is. And then lastly, we have family from my Awakened Oracle deck. Excuse me, you may be spending more time with your family, or you may be needing to spend more time with your family, or maybe you want to create a family. Whatever the case is, family is very important to you right now, or should be very important to you right now. So spend time with, you know, they were saying friends right now actually. So like, you know that saying, family, you can create your own family. I don't know, that's not how the saying goes, but you can create your own family. So even like the friends that you're super close with, and like your family members, obviously, spend more time with them, find joy with them, do silly things, dance, whatever the case is, sing out loud, just have fun again, and find that, like, find those small passions that make you happy, that bring you joy and like fill your heart. But yeah, you guys, that is it for this reading. I hope that it resonated. Let me know down below if it did. Consider liking, commenting, or subscribing, or sharing my video. A lot of my videos are not being pushed anymore like they used to be, and some of my friends have told me that they're not getting notifications. So if you guys could boost this video, it would mean so much to me. I love you so much, and I'm excited to see you in my next video. Bye!